So it is the August to December 2020 mini catalogue launch day today. From today, all customers will be able to order things from this little book of Christmas loveliness. So I'm able today to open the pages. So let's have a quick flick through this catalogue and see what delights there are inside. If you haven't got a catalogue, if you're one of my customers, they are on their way if I'm posting them out to you, if I haven't hand delivered to them, if you're local. But if you don't think you're going to get one and you would like one, and you're here in the UK, do drop me a message, or I'll put a link up above this video to request a catalogue. Do get one of them in your hands, because having the real thing in your hand is so much more exciting than watching it either flicking through on the internet, or looking at these. But so a few kits. So there's an all-inclusive kit here called Joy of Sharing. This is really quite sweet, because you can either use the kit to create cards, or you can use it to create photo cards, and I think that's a really lovely idea. So you can take the kit and it makes 15 traditional or photo cards. So really lovely. So you've got all the bits to make your cards. You've got your sort of foil panels that you pop your photos in. You've got labels. You've got a little stamp set, and it's a nice little stamp set. It's got some nice greetings in. Yeah, so you've got everything there to create, say, 15 cards that can either be traditional Christmas cards or can be photo cards, and I think that's just a lovely idea. So that's the first kit. There's then a tag kit. There's nearly always a tag kit in the Christmas catalogue. This one's really nice. It makes 30 tags, 5 each of 6 designs, and you've got all the bits there that you need to pop out and create your tags. But you would need, for that one, you have got a stamp set that goes alongside it that you'd need to order separately if you wanted to use that. But actually that's quite a nice little stamp set to use in its own right, with the little stocking and the bauble and the holly and things, and quite nice greetings. So quite a nice little stamp set on its own, but it has been made to coordinate with that tag buffet. So that is one that you would need the stamp set separately. Quite a nice one to get together with a group of friends. So get a group of you together, and if you wanted to do that, if everybody orders the kit, I'll bring along the stamp set. So that's always a nice idea. That would be quite a nice getting ready for Christmas get together. And it's the sort of thing that if need be you could do, although you'd have to have a stamp set each to do it over Zoom. You certainly could do the original on this one. You could certainly do as a Zoom gathering. Everybody order a kit, because you get your little stamp set in that, and you get your little block. So you get everything you need to do that one. So everybody could order a kit, and then you could do a Zoom link. Everybody could do that one, certainly, as a get together. Christmas countdown, this is something else you could do as a get together over Zoom if you wanted to. So this is a returning favourite. So this was out last year, and this is the sort of kit as it comes to create this beautiful Christmas countdown. But as you can see on here, there's no reason why you then can't turn your boxes around and do something on the other side, and create your own little box for other times of the year. There's a Halloweeny one there. You could make it birthdays. You could just have it for storage on the side. Really lovely. Another returning favourite is the Most Wonderful Time product medley. The product medleys are always really good value. You get a pack of 48 papers in there. You get a stamp set. So this stamp set, dies to go with it. You get all these little pop out bits. So what do you get in this? 48 sheets of 6x6 paper. 8 each of 6 double-sided designs. You get 12 gold foil card fronts, so that must be these here. 4 each of 3 designs, 7 sticker sheets, some gold and white tinsel trim, 10 yards. You get 58 gold adhesive backed faceted stars. They're quite sweet. They're down here. 6 dies and your stamp set. So really lovely, and you can get a refill kit. So if you did have that kit last year and you just want a refill with the papers and things, you can get a refill kit as well. Heartwarming hugs. This is the first of the sweets. So this one, you've got all sorts of little things in here, and you can see the focus really is on creating little gifts and things, but obviously you use it for cards as well. Really nice generic papers there, Christmassy papers. But then you get these little coffee cups, the little stand. You get dies that will wrap around your coffee cups. Some nice embossing folders and ribbon. This lovely red, real red braided linen trim. You get these little glittery star ornaments. If we have a look over here, you actually get 2 stamps and dies bundles with this. It's 2 stamps and 1 die, so you get a stamp and die bundle and then another stamp set. So this is the stamp and die bundle. So things like I like you a latte, eat, drink and be cozy, you're the marshmallows in my cocoa. And then you get these dies that create the wraps that go around the cups, as well as cutting out those little labels. And then you've got this second set that's lots of greetings and things, really nice. And then you've got some more of the greetings and things that are shaped to fit in those dies. So that's a lovely little sweet stamp and punch bundle there. So that's a bow punch and all these lovely bows that you can stamp, so that's fun. The Dove of Hope. So you've got this really pretty stamp set with these doves on and your baubles and things, and then you've got these beautiful dies. That one just shouted angel's wings to me, and I've seen people that have done that already. So you can cut out your doves, but you can also make these intricate doves and things. So there we go. Just beautiful. So that's a pretty one. Poinsettia Place. I think this is a beautiful set, and this one I am going to be using for the first of my Christmas in a Box classes. So a little bit like the stamp stacks in the post that we've been doing, you'll get all the cardstock, instructions, everything, only rather than making 6 cards, 2 each of 3 designs, we're going to be making 6 cards and you're going to have 6 designs. So you'll have enough stuff in your kit to make those 6 cards, but obviously you're going to have those instruction things to go on and make as many others as you like. It's just to give you some inspiration as well as everything else. So the Christmas in a Box class is up both on my website and under the events, and it is going to be using this suite, which is a really beautiful suite. You've got stunning papers, just lovely. You've got this plush poinsettia paper, so this is like a flocked design on vellum. So you've got vellum with this flocking on, really pretty. That's 12 by 12 papers. You get 6 sheets, 2 each of 3 designs. You've got your stamp set and your dies that we'll look at a bit more detail over the page. You've got these really pretty beaded pearls and some nice real red sheer ribbon. So that's what makes up the suite. Here's the stamp set. It's a big old stamp set, 18 stamps in there, but just shouting out to be coloured in, aren't they? And you've got the dies, and the dies have got embossed detail on there. I don't know how well you're picking that up, but they don't only cut the flowers, they sort of give this embossed element to it as well. Some of them just will, you can just use some of them to die cut your stamped images, but others of them have got this embossed element. So really beautiful bundle. Nativity bundle. This is a really lovely little nativity bundle. So you've got Mary and Joseph and the stable and a donkey and sheep. And you've got all these lovely dies here as well. So this one obviously cuts out the stamped image, but you've got this one here that would give you sort of the background to the stable. Make it quite nicely 3D. Got your palm trees, little stars and things. So yeah, really a really lovely little traditional nativity bundle. Peace and Joy. This one's quite interesting. because you've got these big peace, joy, bright greetings here, and you've got the little holly things and things to go with it, and these quite nice sort of solid images just here. But then you've got the dies, and the dies come in 3 sets. So you've got a really thin joy, peace and bright, you've got one that's slightly thicker, and then you've got like this outline. So what you can do is create sort of this effect. So if you go for 2 layers, well, that actually I think is just stamping it and cutting it with a slightly bigger die. This one is using all 3 layers. So you've die cut the bright, you've die cut a background, and then you've die cut another background. So you've got various ways of mixing and matching to create different feels, and this sort of idea of having this background is a really on trend one. I've seen a lot of that around, so yeah, really interesting. So that's the Peace, Joy and Love. This is a returning favourite. So the Christmas Gleaming is back from last year. We loved it last year, we're going to love it this year as well. Those stunning papers, you've got your 2 bauble punches, this lovely stamp set. So if you didn't see it last year, then you might want it this year. This one's really nice, fireside trimmings. So again, you've got a stamp set and you've got all the dies that go with it, but quite nice because as well as making beautiful Christmas firesides, you can also make them autumnal firesides. So you can, it doesn't just have to be about Christmas. You've got your pine cones there and your leaves that could be in your vase. So really nice. It sort of takes you from autumn into Christmas. So that's really nice. And then I like this little tag just here, so you can use those little elements on their own to create tags and things. So really useful little stamp set and dies. This is really pretty. So you've got the dies that give you this sort of border here with the little elements that go with it, and then your stamps, you've got these beautiful candles and things, and if you have a look, this is just really pretty. So you've got, it looks like a gold embossed candles in the background, and then you've got this border coming in the front there, and the pieces have been filled in a different colour green, and added in some little red rhinestones in there. Really pretty, but also really lovely to use as, say, for your tags and other elements. So another gorgeous bundle, good fun. This one's using the stitch triangles from your main catalogue and giving you all these patterns so that you can, they've called it triangle, so that you can create lots of trees just using your stitched triangles. So that's really fun. Some red and green foil. These are cute. Look at these little gnomes. Gnome for the holidays, aren't they lovely? And then you've got this Don't Stop Believing. This is nice. You've got little sort of sadly Frosty's first hot cocoa turned out to be his last, and then you've got sort of Father Christmas here. It's all fun and games until Santa checks the naughty list. Don't get your tinsel in a tangle. Yeah, Don't Stop Believing and To and From. So a really fun stamp set that you can use to create lots of different cards there. Trimming the Town suite. This is a lovely suite. Again, beautiful Christmas cards, but you can use it beyond Christmas because you've got your stamp set with all your houses and things, and you've got your dies that go with it. Some really nice ribbon, some gorgeous papers. And this is Stampin' Up's Making a Difference suite. So whether you purchase the stamp set on its own or as part of a bundle or as part of the suite, however you get your stamp set, Stampin' Up will donate £2.50 to a charity that is devoted to adoption, foster care and infertility. So the money that comes from the sale of those stamp sets is going to those causes, so really worthwhile causes. So here's the stamp set, and as you can see, fabulous for your Christmas cards. You can make these little boxes with the dies, they're rather cute. But yes, so great for Christmas, but you can absolutely take that one beyond. Great for new home cards. Merry Moose, he is back from last Christmas, so if you didn't get your Moose stamp set and punch last Christmas and you'd like him, he's there. This one I love. Yuletide Pasture, so you've got the cat, you've got the sheep, and you've got the Highland cow. all decorated, trimmed up, ready for Christmas. Happy Christmas, be merry, some lovely greetings there. So yeah, really fun. And there's some jingle bells there that are coming back from last year. You've got this Christmas Means More. So some nice big greetings there if you want those for your cards. Some festive felt sheets combo pack there, some nice snowflakes adhesives. Wonder of the Season, this is a big mega suite. This is another one. This has got 2 stamp and die bundles in it, some lovely papers, some Memory and More cards, some Memory and More envelopes, some nice gems. So let's have a quick look at the stamp set. There's the first stamp set with this lovely deer and his sleigh, reindeer and sleigh, and greenery. And you've got the dies there. You've got this rather nice sort of big label die, as well as the die that cuts out your stamped reindeer, and then another reindeer in there as well. So that's some, you can create some really lovely cards in there. The second stamp and die bundle in this suite is Jingle Bells. So you've got these lovely Jingle Bell dies and these stamps here. So really lovely. And then you've got the papers that go with this. So there's 2 lots of papers. One is, this is foiled on one side, so red foiled like newsprint. Really nice. So red foiled and gold foiled. So some of it is gold foiled, some of it is red foiled. So that's really nice. And then you've got a really quite nice traditional reds and greens papers there with holly and all sorts of things going on. Jingle bells. So great stuff. This is a nice little set. It's one of those that looks sort of a bit nondescript until you start seeing it being played with. Really beautiful 2-step stamping. So you've got your outlines that you could colour in, or you've got your second lot of stamps that you can use to do the colouring in for you. The Toil Tidings paper is back. That's a returning favourite. This one for Unto Us is just some, not just, but it is a sentiment stamp, but that has got some sort of more religious sentiments in it if you want to make some Christmas cards. This little embossing folder is beautiful. Look at that. The Evergreen Forest 3D embossing folder. Look how lovely that is, just on that gold foil, embossed just with that Hark the Herald Angels. So really lovely. So a nice sentiment set. The snowflakes are stunning. So you've got some really pretty paper, sort of like watercolour wash sort of type effects on this paper. You've got your stamp set and dies. You've got a lovely wintry embossing folder, some balmy blue glitter paper, some blue gems, and then this snowflake splendour with iridescent ribbon with metallic threads. So really beautiful. There's the stamp set. You can see that sort of watercolory wash effect on it. It just is lovely. And here's your dies. So as well as the dies that cut out snowflakes, you've got that die there that cuts into, and this really lovely sort of tag shaped one here. Just beautiful. Snow Wonder, you've got this lovely little snowman and his trees, and there's dies that go with that, and you've got sort of labels that go with that as well. And these dies, it doesn't really show up on there. If you have a look on here, that what looks like just those plain rectangles here, if you have a look, it actually embosses a pattern into that square. So really lovely sort of thing that you miss unless you look very carefully. This is called the Ornamental Envelopes Bundle, and the idea of this is you've got your dies there and your stamp sets to sort of help you to create envelope linings and to be able to decorate your envelopes, make your envelopes fancy, to give your cards that extra wow. Like Me Home, that's just a beautiful line drawing, beautiful stamp. That's really lovely with some nice greetings. A card display. I have got one of those. They're quite nice. They're really good and sturdy. You need to have good strong hands to put it together, and then it will stand beautifully to display your cards. So whether that's your Christmas cards or whether that's your cards in your craft room. How about these cute guys? Warm and toasty. They're really sweet. Look at the face expression on that polar bear. And then another returning favourite is the Feels Like Frost paper. We loved that paper last year. They brought it back. In the Pines bundle, you've got these fabulous trees, and again you've got some dies to go with it. So if you want to make up lots of Christmassy tree effects, look how that tree has been cut out of that card. Isn't that lovely? So some really lovely effects with that. This is an autumn suite, the gilded autumn suite. Mine is on its way. I'm looking forward to receiving this. So you've got some copper foil and gold foil on some of the designs on the paper. Really pretty. You've got a stamp set with 3 punches. We'll look at that in a minute. Some brushed metallic cardstock. Little acorn trinkets and some nice basket weave and metallic ribbon. So yeah, you've got these this lovely stamp set that creates these leaves and acorns, and you can sort of build them up with the colours to colour them in as well. And then you've got these 2 little leaves and acorn punch just there. Look how they've created that card, just building up all those leaves. But yeah, really lovely. Gather Together bundle, another returning favourite from last year, with those leaves so that do these embossed details. That's really lovely. The Autumn Goodness bundle. This is going to be a stamper stack next month. That one isn't here. Well, that's exclusive, hot off the press. We're going to use this bundle for a stamper stack next month. So really lovely. You've got those floral images. You've got your veggies. You've got your wheat sheaves. You've got your wheelbarrow, and then you've got the dies that cut those out. But there's another wheelbarrow in there that gives you like this embossed effect wheelbarrow. You've got this embossed effect fencing. You can cut out this little wheel like that. So yeah, a lovely stamp set and die set. This one as well is gorgeous. On first look you can almost dismiss it, but actually these are really pretty, these leaves, but the detail is in the dies, and it's a job to pick it up. But can you see how those dies actually put these stitched effects into your leaves? And on this one, where it's cut the hole out to show the paper underneath, you get the stitching round the outside. So really lovely. So you've got your die that does your stitched elements on your leaves, and you've got your dies that do your stitched element around your leaves. And then you've got this die here that gives you this sort of spotty effect just here. So a really lovely bundle that would be easy to dismiss. Its secrets are a little bit hidden. Autumn Greetings. So again, you've got some dies here that will die cut you some pumpkins and stalks of wheat and things. Nice borders, really pretty. And then you've got this hand-drawn stamp ready to be coloured in. I love this stamp set. So this was a Million Sales Achiever Leanne Greff helped to design this. So you've got your basic tree, and then you've got these bits that you can put on. So whether you're wanting to make that blossom, you've got your little bird house there as well, and a couple of nice greetings. So whether you want that to be sort of a little bird's house hanging from a sort of summery tree, whether you want snowflakes on a wintry tree, whether you want leaves on an autumn tree, or whether you want to add in some blossom for a spring tree, that tree will take you all year round. I think that is a lovely, lovely stamp set. Magic in This Night. Now this obviously is the Halloween set. Now I know that some people are a bit sort of like, oh, I don't do Halloween. Don't be too quick to dismiss these papers, because they are really rather pretty. Look at this. I haven't got my hands on them yet, But there are obviously some Halloweeny, there's some spiders and some bats in there, but really pretty. Got a cobwebs embossing folder, you've got this stamp set and dies we'll have a look at, some black glimmer paper, so iridescent pearls, they're really pretty, and some metallic mesh ribbon, so sort of almost cobwebby. But you don't have to just use it for Halloween if you don't do Halloweeny things. But if you do Halloweeny things, look at that bat, isn't that pretty? Do a nice spider, a couple of spiders there. And you've got this stamp here that will fit in this label. So if you do Halloween, they're really nice. This one's more of a cutesy Halloween one. Got some tins as well. There's a couple of tins. There's a rectangle one and there's another shape. I don't know whether I've missed that tin. But yeah, so this one is sort of more sort of usual Halloweeny things. This is called the Plaid Sweet Tidings. I love these papers. Those are on their way to me as well. And then you've got this sort of stamp set with this label dies and a nice embroidered ribbon. So the stamp sets you can use for Halloween, you can use for autumn, you can use it for your Christmas things. And these dies are really nice shaped label die, but you can also fold them over the top of bags. So really useful for that, to making sort of bag toppers for your little cellophane bags full of goodies. And they are stitched around here. You have got a couple of little spiders and some hearts and things, and so that spider there and that heart will die cut. So yeah, nice little set. These are cute. So you've got your little witch and you've got your little sort of Christmas angel come fairy, and you've got your little Cupid. Oh, they're sweet. I think that's such a sweet little set. What we got here, you've got some mosaic bags there, so they've got printed on them mosaic patterns, quite pretty. These are called turnovers, and the reason they're called turnovers are there's some reversible stamps in there. So these you can punch out with your heart punch. They will fit into your heart punch. So you've got like a solid heart on one side and a patterned heart on the other, and the same, you've got a couple of baubles there that are solid on one side, patterned on the other. You've also got your sort of squashes, pumpkins, got a little bat, and you've got a little bow. So they're just little stamp sets that you can punch solid background on one side, patterned on the other, and make up these lovely little images. So that's quite a cute little stamp set. Everything essential, you've got this nice tag punch just there, and then these dies that will work with it. Yeah, that are really rather lovely. These little ones here will work with the bow builder punch, and then this one will work. These will work with this one. Have a hoot. The owls are cute. They're Christmassy and they are Halloweeny. You've got dies that go with them that create labels, as well as cutting out your little owls and giving you cobwebs and things. Fabulous little bundle. If you've got the rectangular postage stamp punch from the annual catalogue, this little set here will work with that. You've got a reindeer, Christmas tree on top of a car. You've got some pretty flowers and stripes, your Halloweeny ones. So yeah, you can use that to take you through from Halloween, autumny things, through to Christmas, through to Valentine's. This little set here will work with your jar punch. So you've got your jars and you've got all your little things that you can be putting inside your jars. You've got some returning snowflake sequins there that you can put in for your shakers, because obviously you've got the little shaker domes that go with those jars in the annual catalogue. If you have loved the oh, I've got a spider in the way, excuse me, Mr. Spider. If you've loved the Pick-a-Punch, you might like the banners Pick-a-Punch. So this one is giving you sort of banner ends, so sort of far more sort of pointy banner ends like this. Same sort of idea, 3 different widths, 2 punches, and then you've got this stamp set that will go with it and create you lots of little, whether you want cute little bats or acorns or squirrels or Christmas hats, whatever it is you want, you've got them all there to add on to your strips. Festive corners, this literally gives you corner pieces, great on your Stamparatus, most wonderful time of the year, love you lots, trick or treat, merry spooky kisses. You've got little stamp there that's got your fairy lights on it. So yeah, really cute. And you've got some sequins there, so you've got no hole sequins in a rainbow of colours, 4 colour groups and 3 shapes, faceted circle, flat circle, hexagon, and each colour group has 3 different shades, so those are quite sweet for your shaker cards and things. Love this menagerie mix up. So you've got this stamp set, so it's all little bits and you can look at it. So you've got your main sort of full-size body, there's a body, and you've got a couple of different shape heads, so whether you want, so you've got a body with his arms out, a body with his arms crossed across the front of him, a square head and a more rounder head, and then you've got all of these bits. So do you want a rabbit or a fox or a cat, or you're going to make it a sheep? There's a little beaver tail in there, various different tails and hats, antlers, different faces. So out of those you can then see what creatures you can create. Really cute. So obviously lovely little Christmas cards there, but this very definitely is not just for Christmas. You can use it for all sorts of things. So very cute little bundle. We hadn't missed the other tin. There's the round tin. So we've had a square tin, here's a round tin, and this one's got a window in the top. Press on is just some little coffee cups and things there. Coffee is always a good idea. A cup of thanks. Freezing fun bundle. So you've got these cute little guys here, penguins and seals and sledging rabbits, and some dies that go with it to make some really cute little cards. They're very sweet. And I think, yep, a little treats bundle. Last but not least, you've got this die that creates these sort of little treat pouches. That are really sweet, lovely for wedding favours. And then you've got this stamp set that goes with it. So yeah, you can be using it for Christmas, for birthday. You've got flowers there, you've got sweets, you've got a spider so you can make them Halloweeny. Really, really pretty. So this has obviously been made out of the peony paper to give it that effect. Just really useful little treat box. Then you've got your bundle index. And the lovely thing about the bundle index, not only can you look at the back and find out what page you need to be looking at to find the stamp sets and things, but the samples that they put in with the bundle index are different again from the samples that are listed with the bundles further back in the catalogue. So that gives you some more inspiration. You've got your whole, there's all your stamp sets at a glance, your punches, your dies, your embossing folders, your little card display down there. Turn over, you've got your kits, you've got your ribbons, you've got your accents and embellishments, you've got all your packaging ideas down there. Here's all your design series papers, here's your speciality papers and memories and more cards and things down there, and envelope packs. And then right on the back, if you wanted to host an event and your event generated sales of £150 or more, you could opt to have the host set, which is this rather fun set with all these stockings and things on. I love how this one's been knitted, look. You've got your cuff to go on the top there. So that's a really cute little set, a merry hello. As I say, that one is your host set. And at the back you've got all your information about if you wanted to join, your £99 starter kit to get your £130 worth of goodies. Yeah, and talks about living the Christmas spirit and about how you can give back when you buy that stamp set. Phew! Another gorgeous, gorgeous catalogue. That was a quick run through. I hope that you've seen things in there that you love and that you're on your wish list. I will put a link to my shop as well as a link to requesting a catalogue at the top of this post. We've got the catalogue, it's time to get shopping, and then we can get Christmas crafting or Halloween crafting or general autumn crafting, whatever it is that you want to be doing. So enjoy, and you will now find the link to the online version on my website, and as I say, if you haven't yet received them, your catalogues are in the post for people that are on my list. And if you're worried that you're not going to get one and you would like one and you're here in the UK, then request a catalogue and I will ensure that you get one on the way to you. Have fun!